Hey, I'm Luke, founder of Replikant, and I'm going to give you a very quick overview of our software. Replikant is a 3D graphics platform that makes things easy for the users to create content. The easy story mode is the easiest way to create content. You can always jump into advanced and see what you've done. I'll start with easy. So let's say we are going to create say we want to be in the grocery store. Now, what we kind of practice here is like 5 steps to content. So I've selected my environment. The next step is to create my characters. Oh. Okay, so we selected the environment, as you can see from a long list. We're now setting our stage. So whatever we kind of want the character to do, or we want to have more characters, we can place them. The cool thing is that this is procedural. So if I change my mind about the environment, and let's say we want to go to Paris, the setup and the characters and later on the dialogue and everything will be recreated. So you can easily kind of switch back and forth between different environments. So I'll go to a gaming room now. Now I'll select the avatars. So I have a huge library of pre-created characters. These are procedural characters. So when I select this one, for example, it's not actually swapping the character, it's building that on the spot. This is kind of like the heart. The character system is the heart of the software. Each character can have a detailed background, which is used for the AI. Which is also used for the chatbot. I can basically tweak this character into pretty much like anything, so I have a huge library collection of different faces. I can blend them, I can change the skins, I can change the hairstyles, I can make them stylized, or I can have like hair physics and latest kind of cool groom stuff. So very, very elaborate content creator. I'll show you quickly here how a procedural character works. And if you see here in the customization, for example, if I switch off the fur, switch off the proportions, switch off the shapes, and switch off the skin, that you see that this is now transformed into a default character. This is how we basically achieve pretty much infinite control over the characters. Now, in the next stage, let me just put somebody back on this character. We support meta-humans as well as our internal characters. I'll load a meta-human here to demonstrate this. So the next step is like making our script. So I gave it a prompt to create a script. Depending on what the characters' personalities are, is how they're going to interpret that prompt. This is now being sent to an LLM. When it comes back in, we do a sentiment analysis, which we will use to create this animation. You see this animation has been created here. Now I can say create. So we've gone from picking scene, setting the stage, selecting the actors, creating the scripts, 5 steps, press create, and now the animation is being created. So if you're, a YouTuber or a casual user, this is how you can make content very quickly and easily.
Hey Jonah, have you seen the latest on Post Perspective? They're talking about real-time animation now.
Really? That's a game changer for our project.
You can render it, right? But the cool thing is that if I go to my advanced version of the UI, I can actually see everything that is being made here, right? This has all been done under the hood. So if I go back to a script, I can show you that. Let's say I'm going to do a new script. Now they're going to talk about ice cream flavors. And you have a lot of settings here. You can select what format you want. Is this a YouTube video? Is this what kind of time period? What is the dialogue style? I'm going to make this funny. So now I'll basically kind of say, okay, create a new script. And what you want to look at here now is the timeline and you can see what the AI does. We use a lot of AI in our application, but we are considering ourselves ethical towards AI use. So the only thing that we use is everything is on our own data, and everything is kind of made to speed up workflows rather than to fully automate it. So here you can see is what the AI is doing. This would normally take me a very long time to do, but I have full control over this, right? So if I want to change something here, I can go and change my camera. Let's say we wanted to start a little bit wider. Okay, I'll start a bit wider. If I want to create keyframe, that's fine. If I want to go and change the lights, lighting in 3D is very difficult. We have an easy solution. You have basically, I'll pick a nice lighting rig, and I'll add it to the scene. But again, this is done automatically now. But I have the details. If I have the knowledge, I can dive in here and basically fully control this. So if we go back to my animation now, I can play that.
Jonah, how about we kick things off with a wasabi and pickled ginger ice cream?
If I decided to, let's change the character here and say maybe I wanted to have a fox, I can just click on this fox and go back to my animation. Now it's a fox. So client changes are no longer a nightmare. They're very much welcome. Additionally as well, we can translate this into any language. So once we have our script writer here, the script is written, I can basically say modify and translating it into German. It will now translate the script. I got to make sure that my characters are speaking German. I'll go back to the character to show how you do that. See, the script has been translated. I go back to my characters here. In the details where you set your personalities, you've got to set it to multilingual. Again, here you see we use all sorts of different AIs depending on how much you want to spend. You can also bring in your own API keys. So this character is using 11 labs. This guy, let's put this on a different one. Let's say this one wants to be on Onyx. So now I can go back to my scriptwriter and say script, sequence, build sequence. It will redo this all in a different language. And we support basically Google for the translation. So anything Google can translate, we can translate as well. And the very cool thing is that, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's they're talking German now. Now the very cool thing is that all this is basically now also a very advanced chatbot creator. So when I go to my chat mode here, I can talk to these guys. They can even see us, So maybe you want to come a bit closer and see what he sees. He's going to see what's in that image.
Looks like some kind of tech conference or trade show going on here. Busy exhibition floor with people milling about. In the foreground, someone's holding up what looks like a tablet or small screen. Behind that, I see white booth displays and folks chatting or checking out products. The whole scene.
And again, here we basically whatever you want to use, you can use. We support everything. So for creators, that's important. Then you can actually make your own chatbots, as you can see, in a couple of clicks. Now, the really cool thing with the chatbots is that we are pushing this also out as an individual service. You see here, again, the same application running different UI. Let's say, for example, we want to do a geography quiz. There's a lot of different kinds, something for everybody. Actually, do you have a preference? Actually, this one is good. This one is very good. So you can also use multiple characters.
Greetings, adored public. It is I, Prime Punch, the most magnificent superhero to ever grace this planet, prepared to be dazzled by my unparalleled strength, charm, and perfectly coiffed hair.
Oh, here we go again. Brace yourselves for the walking ego in spandex, folks. I'm Luna, by the way, the long-suffering wife of this superhero.
Luna, darling, don't be jealous of my incredible fame. There's enough Prime Punch to go around, mostly for the camera.
So, you know, you can
Trust me,
continue
honey,
a
jealousy is the last thing on
conversation,
my
or you
mind.
can start a new
More
one.
like secondhand
So
embarrassment.
let's ask him something. Hey, do you guys know anything about post-production?
Post-production. Ha! Of course I do. It's all about making me look even more fabulous after filming my heroic exploits.
Oh boy, here comes the expert opinion. Brace yourself for some prime nonsense.
No.
But
Don't
yeah, so
underestimate your
they can
husband's vast
you can program them to
Post-production
whatever
is when they-
whatever they talk. They always try
Add
to
more
veer back
explosions
onto
to make my
script,
punches
right?
look cooler.
But
Asterisk, Sai, asterisk, allow me to translate
if
from ego to reality.
if I go back to my main menu here, you can see how this was made, right? So this is just made in here, actually sequence, edit, and this is basically the sequence that is being played, the cameras that are switching, you know, the character that is created from here, and yeah, this is all made possible through a lot of cool tech from NVIDIA. That is surely a fact. So, and we're very happy to demonstrate this here on the NVIDIA booth. You can download Replikant right now on the Epic Game Store. If you wait 2 more weeks, it will be on GeForce Now, as well as on the Steam Store with all the latest and greatest.